How's it going, guys? Christian here with GenTech. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that I've been seeing everywhere and people kind of get very confused in this stage. It's a very known tech term, but many people that are getting into e-commerce and a lot of new things like NFTs and cryptocurrencies, they don't really understand. It's called the trough of sorrow. And what is that? It's a period of time where you're doing things for your business, but nothing is really taking off. So how do you get out of the trough of sorrow? And why are you there in the first place is what I want to talk about today in this video. So without further ado, let's just hop into it. So the first reason that a lot of people get into the trough of sorrow and they don't even know it, it's the fact that they think they're perfect. So if you are in a stage in your business where something is really not taking off like the way you imagine it to, there's only one person you can blame, and it is yourself. When you're blaming all these other factors, you're gonna be stuck in this stage for a longer period of time. And the thing is, with this stage, there's two options. Either you quit and you lose, or you actually figure out the leak in your boat and you patch it up and you actually excel and you overcome this trough of sorrow. So again, number one is really self-awareness, is knowing the fact that you are in this stage is what's going to help you actually get out of it in the first place. Number two is go back to the drawing board. What is not working? You need to go back to your original business plan, figure out what you wanted to achieve, what you did, and what is that in between that's kind of like stopping you from getting to your original plan. So like if your original plan was, let's say, 100K a month, right now you're doing 10, 15K a month. What are the other things on that list that you put? Because obviously, like, if you have goals, your goal is not just like something that's so vague, like a dollar amount. Your goal is to, for example, have a website, have two websites, a couple reiterations, maybe test a couple different products. Have you done these things? So again, number two is going back to the drawing board. And again, if you didn't do this and you just kind of like launched your business, then write a to-do list, right? What is required for your business in order to actually have somewhere to be? Like, if you set goals and you work towards them, then you're making progress. If you don't have goals and you're just working on whatever, then yes, you might have progress, but you can't actually calculate how much progress you've made because you have nothing to compare it to. So again, either have a to-do list or start writing up your goals and just kind of start to compare. Because if you are in the trough of sorrows, there's something that you're not doing. Number three, find a business that is similar to yours that is no longer in the trough of sorrow, learn from them and apply it to your business too. There's a saying that I use all the time. It's called good artists copy, great artists steal. For this stage of a business, you have to be a great artist. You have to take something that has worked for someone in the past and apply it to your business. So again, I'm not saying you go copy paste someone, but take inspiration, take ideas and operate like you are already at the level that you want to be at. So for example, let's say you want to operate a $10 million business. If your morning routine, as well as like the way you email people, the way your business aesthetic is online, does not represent a $10 million company, guess what? You're never gonna get there. So you actually have to act the part, look the part, and then you will become the part. And that's actually how you get out of the trough of sorrow, because right now, if you're only achieving a certain number that, let's say, is lower than your actual goal, it's because your business is operating at a lower level than what your actual goal is. Because a lot of people, if you have a financial goal for your business and you think that just by having that goal will make you achieve it, that's not how that works, because it's a compilation of a lot of different things. You know, just like the body, there's a bunch of different organs with a bunch of different systems, and they have to work together for you to be alive. And that's just one goal, you know? So same thing with the business. There is many moving factors. Same thing with the business. If something is lacking, then how do you expect the business to excel and improve? So you have to have all your parts operating at full optimization. And the way you get to that is by simply setting those goals and achieving them over and over and over again. For example, I always think about this myself, is like when I first started, I had so many goals And right now I would say that when I first started, the goals that I had at the time, I've already surpassed. But for me to have surpassed them, I had to knock out so many miniature goals that I have no idea even how many goals I've like accomplished, like short term I'm talking. So for example, a goal like wake up, make your coffee, and send out your morning emails. Boom, done. That's a miniature goal, and you have to have a bunch of those, and you have to do them over and over and over again until you actually get out of that stage. Obviously, for every business, it's different. So you really have to find out what is the things that you have to do for your business specifically. And I always refer back to e-com because I feel like it is the section or the business that people get stuck in the trough of sorrow the most. Just because Shopify and Instagram and Facebook and TikTok make it so easy to be up and running that we forget that the business fundamentals need to be there as well. You can't just have a normal website, a couple photos on Instagram, and 2 TikToks and expect your business to actually blow up. The chances of that happening are, yes, they're there, but it is very low because again, businesses are built over time, businesses are built over trust, businesses are built over community. And communities are literally people that support you because they love what you do, because you give back to them. If you're not building that community, who do you expect to be your buyer? Random people? Like, that's not how a business operates. Obviously, as you scale and your community starts to grow, then you'll start getting sales from many different places. But as you first start, you need to build that foundation. You need to build that community, that customer base, because that's really your only way to get out of the trough of sorrow. Think about it like this. I was actually watching this show last night that had to do with influencers, and these people have millions and millions of followers, obviously more than your average business has. And over a single mistake of let's say someone gets quote unquote canceled in today's day and age, right? All that is taken away from them. Why? Because their community was taken away from them. So how do you expect someone that has 15, 20, 30 million followers on Instagram or subscribers to care that much about their community when you have 100 subscribers, 3 posts on your Instagram, and expect your community to actually build your business for you? No, you have to give your community more than they give you, because in terms, that's how you actually build it. Why would someone want to be part of your community if they're not getting anything in return? Why do people want to wear AirPods and buy a new iPhone? Because the community is there. People trust iPhone. Is it the most functional high-tech phone? Probably not, but I have one. Why is that? Because the community is there. I trust them. I know that if something happened to my phone with a company like that, I have nothing to worry about. So they built their community, and look at the levels they reached. I'm not telling you you need to go be the next Apple, but I'm saying if you don't focus on building your community and foundation, you're never gonna get out of the trough of sorrow. Because again, the trough of sorrow, if you go back to the first thing I mentioned, it is something that you did to yourself. Like, it is, the business owner is the only sole person that is at fault when the trough of sorrow happens. And when I say at fault, it's not a bad thing. It just means that they need to take on the responsibility of getting their business out of there. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Again, I know I used the term today that is not very used in our industry nowadays, but it's something that I really do think about a lot whenever I'm looking at a business and how to grow it. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if your business is in the trough of sorrow now, what you're doing to get out of it. And if your business has already exited the trough of sorrow, what you did in order to make that happen. Because again, we're trying to build a community here. And in the comments down below, if you're able to share that and someone else might benefit, then everybody wins. So again, I'll see you guys on the next one.